So do you really think the term Chrome Trooper is going to take off? I don't either. And welcome back. This is Comconocave. I am your host, the Comconocalst. And enough movie news has taken place over the last couple of weeks. Instead of holding off another episode, I thought that I'd go ahead and bring it to you and just talk about it a little bit because I found it exciting. First of all, a new photograph was released online showing what people on the internet have been dubbing the Chrome Trooper. Now, it looks like the new Stormtrooper helmet, but instead of it being white and black, it's silver and shiny. Now, the photograph shows him wearing a hood, but from what I understand, he's not really a cloaked mercenary, and he actually has some like shoulder pad looking things that kind of come up around the neck as opposed to being part of the helmet as protection. These are mercenaries, though. From what I understand, they're former stormtroopers. They're protecting Adam Driver's character, who plays an heir to an aristocratic line. This is something I talked about a couple of weeks ago. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can watch the episode from then. Apparently, he goes around looking for Sith artifacts, and these guys are his, bodyguards. I think it looks pretty badass. I'm looking forward to seeing it, in full regale when the movie comes out. Next, Avengers 3. This is kind of big news. As opposed to just being one Avengers 3 movie, they're following, Harry Potter, Twilight, Hunger Games, and turning it into Avengers 3 Part 1 and 2. They said the reason why they're doing this is because the battle is so epic that they can't contain it in just one movie. Now, this is where the problems come. Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans both have limited contracts left with Marvel. Robert Downey Jr. only has one more appearance after Avengers 2, and they're assuming that's going to be Avengers 3. And Chris Evans only has two more appearances as Captain America with Marvel. People assuming it's Captain America 3 and Avengers 3. So if they're going to be making two movies out of the Avengers 3, I'm guessing they're going to have to try to renegotiate with these two guys in order to be able to do it. Now, from what I understand, they're going to be filming the whole movie, two movies, in all at once. And there's an announcement that there is an unnamed Marvel movie coming out in May of May 2018 and May 2019, and people are assuming that's either Avengers 3 and 4 or Avengers 3 Part 1, Avengers 3 Part 2. Now, if they are doing this, it makes me think that this Avengers 3 is going to be the last one that they do with these original core members. Seems like most movies just work in trilogies anyways. Iron Man 3, look at that. I haven't heard anything about a third Thor movie. Captain America 3, like I said, that's going to be Chris Evans' last appearance as Captain America. So, I don't know. I'm not doubting that they're not going to have more Avengers movies, but it's not going to have the same core group of heroes that we're used to right now. So, that's something to keep an ear out on. Next, X-Men Apocalypse. This goes back to what I was talking about, movies work in threes. Rumors are going around that this is going to be the last movie of the X-Men dealing with the actors that are portraying their characters right now. In fact, there's rumors going around they're going to be recasting Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Storm for the upcoming movie, as well as including new characters. Well, they're not new to us, but as far as the movie genre goes, we got Psylocke, Cable, and Scarlet Witch. Now, you obviously got to have Cable. I mean, you can't have an Apocalypse movie without Cable. I mean, he's central to the whole thing. Scarlet Witch, I was a little surprised at. I mean, the whole thing with Quicksilver, Days of Future Past, and now the Avengers. And now we've got Scarlet Witch. We've got Scarlet Witch, Apocalypse, and, Avengers 2. So I don't know how they're battling that out with the studios, but it ought to be fun for us to listen to. And Psylocke, I mean, the last time we saw her was in X-Men Last Stand, and that was a pissing role. They should have given her such much larger role. But I'm excited to see her, come into her own and actually, be a full-blown character. Next, William Shatner. he's confirmed that he has been contacted by J.J. Abrams to star in Star Trek 3. He was on vacation or doing a tour or something in Australia, and J.J. Abrams called him up and said, hey, how would you feel about coming back in Star Trek 3 as Captain Kirk? And he was like, well, I'd love to, as long as you do it justice to the character. He was like, fine, but don't tell anybody. This is a big hush-hush secret. He's like, okay. He said he didn't even tell his wife. Then when he gets back to the States, the new guy, Roberto, I don't know if it's Orci or Orsi, apparently let it slip in an interview that both of them were going to be coming back for Star Trek 3. Shatner was like, oh, J.J. Abrams, he must have been just livid, foaming at the mouth. Yeah, I agree with him. I thought that was just fun enough to mention because I still think he's the best captain out of the group. This one, I don't know if you really care about, but I thought it was kind of fun. Alex Winter announced that there's a new script that's been made for Bill and Ted 3. It's been 20 years. Yeah, why not? I really don't care. I liked the first one. The second one sucked. This one, if Keanu Reeves agrees to it, oh, he's really hurting. I mean, he's hurting worse than Val Kilmer. Anyways. Oh, and Deadpool movie's going to be coming out. Excited to see this. I think it's coming out May 2016, I think, or March 2016, one of those two. As you know, there was a test footage reel that was released during San Diego Comic-Con online, and it just blew up the internet. People were just loving it, and now the studios are going, oh, well, if people like it, let's make some money off of it. The good news is they're actually going to be sticking with the Merc with the Mouth, personality, and it might actually be rated R, but there's rumors going around they might try and make it PG-13. The bad news is they've got Ryan Reynolds in the starring role, and you know how I feel about him. So, look, you don't believe me? Green Lantern, R.I.P.D., all right? I don't think he's going to do a good job. Well, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can reach me at comconocave@gmail.com. You can reach me at Twitter at Comconocalst, or you can leave them in the comment section below. And if you've heard anything that you want me to talk about, let me know. I'll be happy to look into it for you. And until next time, take it easy.